Hello from France, I am sharing you the best. My name is Galatée, welcome in this video. I am a wine business expert and also futurist. 20 years ago, for example, I was promoting organic wines, explaining this will be normal. And here I share with you free and valuable information to co-create the desirable future of the premium wine. So, as you observe, our time is changing a lot through all the way. Our Westernized society are evolving very fast, and with wine consumption trend that adapt themselves to our new way of life. For example, exit lunches during the week, exit business meals that become exceptional, exit also the family meal on Sunday. This is the same, it's becoming very rare. So when are we drinking wine today and more tomorrow? This is a very important question. So to summarize you the answer, I am developing here 3 major trends that are on the development and will develop exponentially worldwide. So first big trend, we see the increase of the quality and the ethical level of meat, and in the same trend of the quality and the level of wine. Wine and meat become luxury consumption. So the subject of the meat is too little discussed in our professional wine press, and this is a very important subject. It's a bit like if the profession wants to hide the subject. And we are all seeing a decrease in meat consumption, and we are all used to consume red wine with red meat. But because we are in the wine business, so for us it's normal, but all around us we see less and less people doing that. And all our back labels on red wine indicate to taste with meat and cheese. And each day you can observe that your relative or people you encounter announce that they are no more eating meat or dairy product. And you, with your cellar full of red wine, what can you do? It's even more obvious with the younger generation when they announce to not eating meat anymore. So how to co-create the desirable future of wine in this situation? In short, to be synthetic, I reassure you all these vegetarians will return to a consumption of meat and cheese and wine. This is the current path. I cannot detail everything here, but after their big detox, their desire of this food and drink will be changed, but the desire will be here, and it will be luxurious and exceptional. And meat and cheese and wine will be for them like premium, ultra premium econ desire. And according to their budget, the frequency of this moment organic, nature, luxury, will be more or less high. And we need to answer to that new desire. Finally, we will see in the future a lot of scandal that will be released on the internet because this veganism campaign is a campaign of sterilization of young population. I have personally had access to some edifying scientific studies on the subject in the US, and this will come out step after step. So it's really a propaganda orchestrated to promote veganism on young women by manipulating the star system. So in the present, with your wine, what you can do, what is important to do. The first thing is to go upmarket, to differentiate your wine from the mass. And for this, in the Club 20, we develop a lot of tools also that help you to learn how to sell without any intermediary, to sell your wine indirect and worldwide. And this is really useful to go up a market and to organize your offer in a luxury way. So the second big trend is the diversification of the use and the globalization of what we call aperitif dinner around wine. The famous tapas in Spain or in France, the wine bar. On this subject, I think you observed by yourself the last years that wine bars have replaced the mid-range restaurant. And a wine bar outlet is more festive and less expensive than a restaurant. A wine bar too is more affordable than what you can have for the same level of quality in a restaurant. So this is really the comeback of another way to consume wine with some food, but also without food. And for example, you need to choose really where your wine is sold, in which wine bar, and you can also select a wine bar to put your own brand, to put your signature, and to really collaborate with this wine bar to be the star of it. So the really good idea for the future is to create a partnership with a wine bar owner. For example, in the town, the more close to your vineyard, and you can arrange also the pairing, the food pairing, because there is a lot of new trend emerging. For example, wine are very well now to be tasted with vegetable, with a mini spoon of different little recipe, and also you can have wine with cheese, but also with cheese and fruit, flour, and different aromas, ice cream, salty ice cream. So for the third trend, which is really important, it's what I call mini format, because for the premium wine, now we need to think differently the volume. If you have a lot of wine to sell, you need to export your wine, and you need to find other desirable way to consume your wine. And for example, a bottle in a lot of situations is too much. And we have now mini box. I cannot show it here because there is a lot of confidential agreement on it, but it's totally recyclable, it's totally convenient, and the consumption is really managed because it's only 2 glass. And this is really like the success story of the pineapples that you have in slide in the supermarket. So for example, when you buy a pineapple, you don't know, you put it in the kitchen and you don't know when to eat. And at the end, you forget it in the fridge or you are not really finishing it. This is the same for a premium wine bottle when you export it. So when you bought the pineapple cut in piece, the time to come back to your car, you have eaten this pineapple and you even regret to not having bought 2 boxes. And with the mini box of premium wine, this is the same, but there is no plastic around. It's totally biodegradable. And you can have this wine where you want, you can control your consumption, you can drive even after, and even you can take it in your bag when you go to the restaurants. That's what I often do. So in short, this is the future, but to get more information, I need to have you with a direct contact. A lot of wine professionals are visionary people, but I cannot help everybody, and with that mini format, with that information, I need to make a selection of the most dynamic wine professional. So if you have an interest, I put the link on my website and also down in the description. You will have everything. Thank you. Bye. Cheers. You are still there. Thank you. Thank you. That means you are dynamic and you can subscribe to the club. So if you want to co-create this desirable future of the premium wine business, but if you have little volume, the best for you is to really differentiate yourself, sell your wine at a most expensive price. And for this, I use a link in the description to the Club 20. Now, if you have a lot of volume to sell, please go to Club Mini Format. It's in the description. And you will be more than welcome in our club. So thank you, share, like, subscribe to this channel, and I speak to you very soon in the club. Bye. Ciao.